Hello everyone, welcome back. And today we'll be reading John 4, 17 and 18. Answered the woman and said, Not I have a husband. Says to her, Jesus, Well, you did say, a husband not I have. 4 husbands you have had, and now whom you have not is your husband. This truly you have spoken. Because of his divine omniscience, Jesus knew of the 5 husbands, and of the one she now had, because she had former companions still alive. She was living in adultery, and the present mate was not really her husband. Jesus mentioned the woman's husband in order to expose her sin, verse 18. Because of what Jesus told her about herself, the woman concluded that Jesus Christ was a prophet, a person divinely inspired with supernatural knowledge. See 1 Samuel 9:9. Formerly in Israel, when a man went to inquire of God, he spoke thus, Come, let us go to the seer, for he who is now called a prophet was formerly called a seer. This verse is an explanatory note of ancient custom to later Israelite readers. Seer refers to one who is able to see what is hidden from the eyes of the ordinary people. Prophet refers to the one who speaks for God. Exodus 7:1. So the Lord said to Moses, See, I have made you as God to Pharaoh, and Aaron your brother shall be your prophet. You as God, as Moses was the prophet of the Lord, so Aaron became Moses' prophet. Aaron would speak for Moses, for a prophet was the mouth of the one who sent him or her. Now some people might look at this and say, well, isn't it rude for Jesus to point out her sin and basically point to the ugliest part of her? But the whole point, because Jesus knew what he was doing, was that's right, every single time he would approach someone, he knew their heart stance. Because God's goal is not to make you comfortable. God's goal is to transform you, regardless of what that takes. But in modern day society, we're so used to keeping the peace and living and let living and just doing whatever we want because it feels good. But God directly fights against that so that we can fight for truth and not for what we want to happen. And you can see the lady at the well's reaction. Instead of being upset, she transforms. And that's what we should do, is that when we have sins pointed out that we know come from God's teaching, we should be willing to transform.